What if the most potent health-promoting substance on Earth wasn't found in a clinic, but rather on your kitchen counter, quietly accomplishing what modern antibiotics cannot? Societies were cultivating robust health through an entirely different approach: fermented foods. These are living foods, teeming with billions of beneficial bacteria, enzymes, and organic acids that science is only now beginning to fully grasp. The health of your gut is linked to your immune system, mental well-being, metabolic function, skin's vitality, and defense against chronic diseases. Today, I will unveil 20 fermented foods. By the time we reach item 20, you'll understand why ancient cultures were spared modern ailments. 1. Sauerkraut, the probiotic that forged empires. It often marks the beginning of many people's journey into fermentation. Sauerkraut is, quite simply, cabbage and salt. That's it. Yet, the transformation that occurs is medically significant. Naturally present lactobacillus bacteria take over, consuming sugars and generating lactic acid. Probiotic counts soar into the billions. Raw, unpasteurized sauerkraut is a rich source of vitamin C, historically significant enough to ward off scurvy for mariners. It provides vitamin K2, anti-cancer glucosinolates, and organic acids that alleviate inflammation within the gut lining. Clinical investigations show it enhances microbiome diversity and reduces indicators of intestinal permeability or leaky gut. A study at Stanford revealed fermented foods boosted microbiome diversity more effectively than a high-fiber diet. The critical error is buying shelf-stable canned variety, which has been pasteurized and contains no viable bacteria. Authentic version is found in the refrigerated section or made in a jar. If it doesn't produce effervescence, it's not medicine. Traditional consumption, 2 to 4 tablespoons daily. The brine is as potent as the cabbage. Do not discard it. 2. Kimchi, the immune army in an earthenware pot. Korea boasts some of the most robust gut microbiomes observed. Kimchi is a preparation of fermented cabbage and radish seasoned with chili, garlic, ginger, and fish sauce. It functions as a probiotic delivery system, enveloped in one of Earth's most anti-inflammatory spice blends. The fermentation cultivates lactobacillus kimchi, which is absent in most other fermented foods. Studies document its efficacy in lowering cholesterol, improving insulin sensitivity, and reducing inflammatory cytokines. Capsaicin from chili boosts metabolism, while garlic provides prebiotics that nourish the bacteria you are introducing. 3. Kefir, the ancient elixir that surpasses yogurt. The word kefir comes from the Turkish term for feeling good. Kefir is created by inoculating milk with kefir grains, symbiotic colonies of bacteria, and yeasts like tiny cauliflower florets. It contains 20 to 60 distinct probiotic strains, a stark contrast to the 2 to 7 found in commercial yogurts. Kefir's power is its ability to colonize the gut, meaning the bacteria actively establish themselves rather than just passing through. Studies confirm it alleviates lactose intolerance and improves symptoms of irritable bowel syndrome while reducing inflammation. Research explores kefir's impact on the gut-brain axis, supporting serotonin-related pathways crucial for mood regulation. Traditional Caucasian mountain communities, among the longest-lived populations, consumed this for centuries. 4. Kombucha, the living detoxifier. Fermented sweet tea transformed by a SCOBY, a symbiotic culture of bacteria and yeast. The process yields organic acids like glucuronic acid, which binds to toxins to facilitate their elimination via the liver. While lower in probiotics than kefir, its unique organic acid profile grants it a distinct therapeutic role for the body. Avoid commercial versions that are pasteurized or high in sugar. Seek raw kombucha, or even better, Brew it yourself. 5. Traditional yogurt, the probiotic foundation. The yogurt of antiquity was full fat and fermented for 12 to 24 hours. Genuine yogurt has documented effects on digestive function and aids recovery after antibiotic treatment. Full-fat fermented dairy contains CLA, a fatty acid with anti-inflammatory and body composition benefits. 6. Miso, the enzyme powerhouse. In Japan, regular miso consumption is linked to lower incidences of certain cancers. Miso is produced by fermenting soybeans with koji, a mold known as Aspergillus oryzae, for weeks to years. Fermentation reduces phytic acid, rendering nutrients bioavailable and flooding the food with digestive enzymes. Traditional preparation never involves boiling the miso. It is dissolved into hot liquid to preserve its live enzymes. 7. Raw aged cheese. Properly crafted, aged raw milk. Cheese is a vibrant ecosystem of beneficial bacteria. Aged Parmesan or Gouda contain active cultures that reach the gut alive, nourishing colon cells. It is a rich source of vitamin K2, which directs calcium to bones and away from arterial walls. 8. Sourdough bread, the ancient loaf. True sourdough is leavened exclusively by wild yeast and lactobacillus. During extended fermentation, bacteria consume sugars and break down phytic acid and gluten proteins. Genuine sourdough has a lower glycemic response and improved digestibility, even for those sensitive to wheat. 9. Kvass, the blood tonic. Beet kvass is made by fermenting raw beets in salted water. It concentrates betalains and produces nitrates, which the body converts into nitric oxide to enhance blood flow. 10. Lacto-fermented pickles. Not the vinegar-based jars, but real pickles made with salt and water. These pickles provide enzymes and live cultures. The brine is even used by athletes for muscle cramp relief. 11. Tempeh, the high-protein ferment. Fermentation completely revolutionizes the soybeans. Unlike tofu, tempeh is fermented, making its protein highly digestible and adding a rich, nutty flavor profile. 12. Coconut kefir, a powerful dairy-free probiotic. Fermented coconut water or milk is rich in potassium and electrolytes. It provides a significant dose of probiotics without the potential inflammatory response some experience with dairy. 13. Fermented hot sauce. This is the metabolic secret. Fermenting peppers changes their chemical architecture. The capsaicin becomes more bioavailable, and the fermentation process adds organic acids that stimulate thermogenesis. Clinical studies suggest it can significantly boost metabolic rate and aid in weight management through gut pathway signaling. 14. Natto, the cardiovascular miracle. This Japanese staple is made from soybeans, fermented with Bacillus subtilis. It is the richest dietary source of natto kinase, an enzyme that dissolves blood clots and supports arterial health. It also contains the highest levels of vitamin K, 2-MK7, essential for moving calcium out of the blood and into the bones. 15. Fermented garlic in honey, a potent antimicrobial synergy. Garlic and raw honey are left to ferment for weeks. The honey draws out the juices from the garlic, creating a medicinal syrup that is unparalleled for immune support. 16. Apple cider vinegar with the mother. Not just a condiment, but a prebiotic and postbiotic powerhouse. The acetic acid helps regulate blood sugar levels and supports the growth of beneficial Akkermansia bacteria. 17. Rejuvelac, a grain-based probiotic drink. It is made by soaking sprouted grains like quinoa or berries in water. It is exceptionally rich in digestive enzymes and is a gentle way to introduce probiotics to a sensitive system. 18. Umeboshi, the king of alkaline foods. These Japanese pickled plums are salt fermented for over a year. They are incredibly acidic in taste, but have a powerful alkalizing effect on the body, aiding in liver detoxification. 19. Congee, the vibrant Indian digestive, made from black carrots, mustard seeds, and water, fermented in the sun. It is a potent probiotic that supports digestion and provides a massive dose of antioxidants from the dark carrot pigments. 20. Preserved lemons, a North African staple. Fermentation transforms the rind, making it soft and highly probiotic. The process creates unique limonene compounds that support gallbladder health and provide rare beneficial bacteria. The individuals who established these traditions did not have clinical trials. They relied on observation and results. They paid attention to their body's responses and built their entire food culture around those insights. Modern science is now methodically elucidating the mechanisms that traditional cultures never needed to name. Probiotics, postbiotics, short-chain fatty acids. The terminology is new, but the wisdom is ancient. These foods are accessible, but quality is essential. The distinction between raw and pasteurized is vital. One is medicine, the other is merely a condiment. Always seek the unpasteurized living versions. Making these items yourself reconnects you to the true essence of food. It is a practice we highly encourage. Share which preparation was most surprising to you and which you intend to try first in the comments below. Subscribe and ring the bell. New content is posted weekly. See you in the next video.